guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very interesting new arrival to the collection. Uh, so we're going to jump right into the fieros and scale video and show you exactly what I just got in. This is a import, and it's going to be interesting. If you like fieros, you're going to enjoy this. Or if you like 1/43 scale cars, you're going to like it too. So anyway, but before we start that, I have something really cool I want to show you. Guys, got my first Christmas card in from one of my YouTube buddies. This is from Brian BG. Still got your coin, BG. Very cool. And he sent me this Christmas card, and I just wanted to show it to you because it's really cool, and I thought you guys would really like seeing this. So it's just BG and Mrs. BG setting up the Christmas tree, and as you can see, his Christmas tree tends to look a lot like mine. And he says, these are just your action figures. And then it says, wait until you see the nativity scene. And then you open it up, and look at that. That is freaking great. Oh, so Brian, everybody knows you should use Baby Yoda, not a Lego minifigure of Sheldon. That is cool. That is very, very cool. And that is usually what my Christmas displays look like, which is why I'm no longer allowed to have the Christmas displays. Just kidding. Mrs. Onyx Fiero has a sense of humor about this stuff, just like I do. As long as we have separate trees. So there you go, guys. This is from BG. Thanks, BG. You guys are the best. And it was great receiving this card. And I guess I will see you out there. Now let's get back to the video. Coming straight from Europe is the latest addition to the Fiero model car and collectible world. This is a 1986 Fiero Sport made by a company called Altaya. And as far as I've been able to find out, they are a French company, and they have released the newest small scale 1/43 scale model of the Fiero. It's a notch pack, as you can see here, and it's really nicely detailed. And we're going to be taking a really good look at it. The first thing you notice is that it comes packaged in a really nice display box, which has a picture of a road going into the distance on the rear, and you have the car's name in the front and the car sitting dead center on a raised platform. It is a very nice display, and one of the nicer ones for the 1/43 scale cars. Alright guys, now we're going to take a nice up-close look at the car. Now that we've gotten it out of its display box, we can see all of the detailing in the body. I mean, this thing is really nicely detailed. Even down to the tail lights with the blacked out center section. You have the Fiero 2M6 badging on the rear. The black bumper pads. You can see the exhaust coming out of the left side. The marker lights, everything is there that really has all the characteristics of the Fiero, including a front license plate. See the windshield wipers, which are separate pieces, which are really nicely replicated. The mirrors sit there nice, all of the windows. It really is a nice model. The only thing that I say might be a little bit out of scale with the rest of the car are the wheels and tires, as they look like they are much larger than what would have normally been on the car. Still looks really, really good, along with the Goodyear writing on the tires. It's sporting, I think, Eagle GT tires, I think, from Goodyear. And you even have a tiny little badge on the nose. The white paint looks really sharp. You can see all the black trim. They really seem to have gotten all of the details correct on the car. Except for one, which I'm just noticing now. If you look at the rear deck lid, you can see that it's got the black engine covers going all the way across, and we all know that that was removed for the 1986 model year. I think that was only on 84 and 85 models. I could be wrong about that, but I think that was gone by the time 1986 rolled around. But other than that, it's a really good looking little model. And as far as 1/43rd scale goes, we don't have a lot to choose from. The most recent model that was released before this one was the Best of Show model from which released a 1984 Pontiac Fiero. And for comparison, we're going to have both of them together on the screen here in just a second. Okay guys, now we have the Altaya Fiero, which is the newest addition to the collection, next to the Best of Show 1984 Pontiac Fiero. Now the Best of Show car is the closest comparison we have to the Altaya. So let's take a look at both of them together and see exactly which one may be better or if they're both equally good. Now if you look at them, the biggest difference that you can spot right away is the size of the wheels and tires, as the Best of Show car has a much more realistic looking set of wheels and tires than the Altaya car. As the Altaya car, the wheels and tires do look a little bit oversized, even though they fill the wheel wells in very well and actually look good on the car. But as we all know, the Fiero had the larger wheel gaps, and the more realistic appearance will be from the Best of Show car. So that's going to come up to a matter of taste which one you like more. I personally do like the appearance of the Best of Show car with the larger wheels and tires. So I'm kind of happy with that. And also that the wheels and tires have the white lettering on them, so that gives them a little more detail to look at. And I just think they look a little bit cooler than the Best of Show car. But if you're looking for a little more realism, then the Best of Show car is the one that looks a little more realistic that way. Now let's take a look at the bodies and see which one has the more accurate representation of the Fiero. And in this case, I'm going to have to say that it's the Altaya. As you can see, the windshield slope and the curve of the glass seems to be a little more realistic than what's on the Best of Show car. Let's spin this around here and give you a good look at that. It's also got actual wipers on it, whereas the Best of Show car just have them molded to the glass. But you can also see that the Best of Show car just doesn't seem to have the proportions down as accurately as the Altaya. You can see that the Best of Show model just doesn't seem to have the lines exactly right, as it's a little too squared off in the front. Whereas the Altaya, you can see where the fenders come to a point reaching the front bumper. They curve inward here and here, as opposed to the straight edges of the Best of Show car. So that is one way in which the proportions on the Best of Show car are just a little bit off, whereas the Altaya has them just about dead on accurate. And you can see here how different the front ends of these cars actually are, with the Altaya just being a much better representation. Now let's take a look at the air intakes on the driver's side. You can see that here, the Altaya, the air intake just seems to be a little bit bigger than it should be. Whereas on the Best of Show car, you can see it's got the smaller intake, which actually looks a little more accurate. So I'm going to say that for that little detail, the Best of Show car actually has a better look. And they both replicate the quarter windows nicely. But the Best of Show has a very high gloss quarter window, which resembles more the glass, with the matte bar in between the door glass and the quarter glass, which seems to be a little more realistic. Whereas you can see on the Altaya that the quarter glass is basically the same gloss as the bar between the door and the quarter glass. So I'm going to say that the Best of Show car has that detail a little bit better. Now, as far as the window clarity, the Best of Show car has crystal clear glass. I mean, the glass on, they both feature door glass in the raised position, but the Best of Show car has this crystal clear glass, which I'm gonna say is probably a bit clearer than what's on the Altaya. The Altaya is good, but the glass on the Best of Show is just so crystal clear that it wins that hands down. Now let's take a look at the rear sections of both cars. And here the two cars take slightly different approaches to the taillights. Here you can see the Altaya has the red lights on each side and then a smoke center section, whereas the Best of Show car has this weird center section that just shows the grid lines, which just doesn't seem quite right. Now they both have luggage racks, as opposed to the spoilers, which of course would make sense. Well, the 86 could have had it, as the spoiler was around since 85. The 84 wouldn't, so that's correct. So they're both correctly appointed there. So one detail the Best of Show has is you have a defroster grid for the rear window, which is actually a pretty cool detail to put in the car. The Altaya does not have a defroster grid, which is okay because they didn't all have them. So let's spin them all now. Let's spin it around again. Let's take a good look at these two together. So guys, there you have it. I'm gonna say that the Altaya is the better of the two overall, but the Best of Show does have some pretty good detail points that make it worth having. Now the Best of Show car I don't think is available anymore. And the Altaya is, as I said in the beginning, available only in Europe and has to be ordered from there. I don't think it's been imported into the States. So if you're going to get it, you're going to have to get it from the old country, as mine was sourced from Spain. And they also have the Fast and the Furious Fiero, which unfortunately I couldn't get that because I couldn't find any way for them to ship it to the United States, because for some reason that's the one model they don't ship here, which really makes no sense to me. But anyway, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the interiors. Let me see if I can give you guys a good look at the interior there. They both have pretty nicely appointed interiors. The detailing is all there. Let's take a look at the seats on the inside. They even have all the door paneling and parts and everything there. Let's see if I can give you guys a good look at that. If we can zoom in. All the detailing on the door panels. There's your rear view mirror. There's the dash, steering wheel. Let's see if we can give you guys a better look at that. But here's a good look at the Altaya interior, which, as I said, is very, very nice, very accurate. They have pretty much all of it exactly where it should be. And let's take a look at the best of show interior. And you can see how much clearer the glass is on the best of show car, which has an excellent interior. I mean, really, really good looking. All the details are correct. Even the bezel for the door control, for the door handle, is in there. And again, detail-wise, I think the best of show car has it hands down. But for overall appearance, I think the Altaya is the winner. As it just has the body proportions perfect, where the best of show car is just a little bit off in certain areas. So, okay guys, that's going to be it for the latest edition of Fieros in Scale and our look at the 1/43 scale Fieros, which are now part of the collection. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it at that, and I will see you on the next one.